That joker do everything in them shades, man. You take that joker to a dog cave. You know how a dog a cave is. That nigga still gonna have them shades on. Top, won't you go ahead and speak to my fans, your fans, just the whole world. Top. Okay. Just first of all, these two guys right here are my very best friends in the sport. This is Topomania. King, I call him King Topomania.
I call him Topomaniac.
So he always wear these shades, y'all. You know. I think he sleep with them all. I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I seen him with his eyes. But this guy would not train. He would not go outside. Hell, he had his shades on inside. He does not take these shades off. You take them off at night?
Yeah,
for bed?
Yeah, I take them off.
Oh, that's the only time. But this is Topomania, and he's a professional bodybuilder. So is Rock Shabazz. He's a 212. He used to compete. You know when's the last time you competed?
We did the 08 Olympia together in 2010.
Okay, so his last show he competed was
I won the Phoenix Pro in 2010, and then I did the Olympia in 2010.
Okay, so these two guys are my very best friends in the whole sport, man. So let's let them introduce themselves. Tell us. We're gonna tell you guys how we all met. We just gonna clown, okay? Go ahead, Top.
All right, my name is Stan McCurry. People call me by my nickname, Curly Top, Topomania. And part of the Topomania image is, part of my persona is I wear the sunglasses when I train. That just keep me focused, not to be cool, nothing like that. And I just like to wear it in public because a lot of people, trying to talk to me, so rather than be rude, I just blatantly annoy them like I don't even see them. And they don't know if I'm looking at them or not. So with the sunglasses on, so that's another reason why I wear the sunglasses in public all the time. Me and Dexter met.
Tell the whole story the right way.
Well, what happened? We was at the Arnold Classic one year, and my other buddy named Willie Stallings, who was already good friends with Dexter. And so me, Paul, Dillette, I think it was Victor Richard and Flex or somebody was always talking, having a conversation. So my buddy named Willie came up there and introduced me to Dexter. Said, this is Dexter Jackson. I said, hey man, I ain't got time for no damn amateurs, man. So he got pissed off. So he told Willie, said, Willie, I can't wait till I turn pro. When I turn pro, I'm gonna kick his ass. So one year, the next year, when he turned pro, we was doing the freaking Arnold Classic. So I was just sitting backstage, and so then he stripped down. And I looked up and said, oh my God, my ass in trouble today. so he mocked my ass all over that damn stage. So from that point on, I had mass respect for him. And so we've been close ever since then. That's my boy. I could talk smack to him, Rock can talk smack to him, but we won't let nobody else outside the circle talk smack to him. You get your ass waxed. So we don't want to do it, but me and Dexter, we had a lot of good times traveling all over the world, competing together in different countries, And one experience we had when we went to freaking Thailand. So we went to Thailand. It was to Dennis James' wedding, and my first time ever going over there. So I had a lot of fun. It was me, like Dexter, Dorian Yates,
Milo
Chavez. Melvin out there with us? Was Melvin?
I don't think Melvin, no. Melvin went out there at a different time.
Chris?
No, Chris wasn't there either.
Well, a few other guys. So anyway, so we had fun, and so Dennis, showed us around. And so I got really feeling really girls over there, so they sort of was liking me and stuff. So I was liking me so good, they started calling me King Kong. So they gave me this nickname over the King Kong. Because I was putting in work really good over there, so they really liked that.
You was putting in work. What kind of work?
So use your imagination. You can imagine what kind of work I was doing over there in Thailand. You know, it was so awesome. You know, I even had sisters, cousins, whatever. They was fighting with me. Let me get some of King Kong. You know, so they had this disco, this big old this warehouse called Tony Disco. I'll never forget it. We go in and walk in there. It was like the Michael Jackson of the club. You know, celebrity. It was all over us. So you know, over there you could just choose whoever you want to be with. Blah 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 blah. And it was just that easy. So we had a lot of fun over there. I remember I went over there like 275.
What it mean is there were no guys with muscle. They'd never seen anybody. So when we walked in the club, some people was like literally screaming, like either they in fear because they never seen them like that, or they were like crazy, like jumping all over us. So it was a mix. It was like a mix, you know, a mixture of the two.
Yeah, they was amazed. They was very friendly, very down to earth, and just very nice. So that was one experience that I had over there that was very memorable. I would love to go back again, but you know, it's so hard.
That shit's so far away.
It's a long flight, but trust me, it's truly worth it. Cause I remember I went over there, I was like 275, I was swole up. And we stayed just a week, and I got back to the United States, I was like 255, ripped. So, you know, I got in my cardio really good over there. So you can imagine that.
Telling the world that you was going around. This guy,
but I was single at the time. A lot of American tourists go over there. A lot of military personnel go over there. So it's one experience. If you're a single man, you need to go to Thailand. Trust me. Like I said, we always crack jokes or whatever. And so one thing about me, these guys, they always get on me by my feet. I only have the prettiest feet. So they always cracking me by my feet and feet.
Let me tell that story. We don't want you telling the whole story.
So anyway, that's gonna break it down by this. They'll never let me live this experience by my freaking feet. So he's gonna tell you what happened.
Go ahead. All right, so
This is hilarious.
as you see, this is us when we get together. We always
Off the cuff.
Yeah, we always cracking and joking and laughing. But
This is this is family. You know, I've been knowing Top over there for 23 years, and Dexter. You know, me and Dexter met in 2001. Actually, I think we met before that, but then we hung out in 2001.
well, I remember when I first met you. I think we were upstairs going into that gym.
Yeah.
The gym of Buckhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gym of
that's where I
Buckhead.
met you at.
That must have been 99 or 2000.
Yeah.
Dex?
Something like that.
Something like that.
99, 2000.
I don't even think I was I pro yet?
No, it might have been before then.
Yeah, I think you had probably just turned pro.
Okay.
So that was, maybe not, 99. So anyway, as I was saying, you know, we just had fun, you know, and the bottom line is, you know, we'll crack on each other and have a good time, but, you know, that's just inside the circle. You know, all personal stuff that we talk about is between us. One of the funny incidents that we had together, I'm gonna let Dexter tell this. Is the one Top talking about, because we always, you know, we be cracking on.
Now he gonna put some adjectives and adverbs in it and really
I'm gonna tell it like it was, just like it happened.
Dexter and I, hilarious.
Dexter and I, we trained together, and also with Charles Glass back in 2008. And this was
Charles training with Charles in?
Yeah, I trained out there.
Yeah.
I came into
No.
Yeah, because I came out to California.
That's
I trained
in
out there.
2010.
No, 2008.
I wasn't going out there then. I didn't start going out there 2010.
Well, we got together in Vegas. No, you know what? You're right. 2010 we trained with y'all. 2008 I trained with you, because I came out to your place and then we stayed at the Emerald, getting ready for the Olympia. The Emerald right there on the side.
I was competing and also training him, doing his diet for him and stuff. So
yeah, we were doing. Yeah, he was of course doing the open, and I was doing. It was a 202 back then. And you know, I had competed earlier, did good, And I pulled Dexter aside and said, what can I do to be better? Try and find some things. Everybody else tell me, oh, you're doing fine, you look good. So Dexter, that's one thing, we always shoot each other straight. If he sees something, he's gonna call it what it is. If I see something, call it what it is. And we had a good relationship like that getting ready for the show, but we ended up going to the Emerald, and he tells me, hey, I need you to carb up. Y'all know, ladies and gentlemen, carb up means eat, carbohydrates.
But
so I eat my rice, 3 cups of rice, which he thinking I'm gonna eat little bird amounts.
Like a cup of rice, cup and a half. Go ahead.
Keep in mind, I'm coming down from 255, so I can eat. He thinking I'm gonna eat a cup and a half or so of rice, so I carb up. I go to see him right before we get ready to compete, and first he said, man, look, I'm superstitious. I don't never let nobody see me before the show.
No, you gotta tell him when you came up down there, what I said when I saw your stomach from all the eating. He was eating 3 cups of rice, like how many times? 8 times?
4 times. 4 meals.
No, you ate more than 4 meals.
It was 4 meals, but it's 3 cups of rice every meal.
So he ate 3 cups of rice. He says 4 meals, but I'm saying like 6, because he came there that night.
And what'd you say?
Like, what in the hell happened to your stomach? His stomach was, man, it's like he had a baby in that damn stomach. But we looked at him, and I had to cut his rice. I had to cut his carbs totally until his stomach went down. Luckily, we had that was the whole day on Friday.
We had a whole nother day.
Oh, yeah, we had a whole nother day. So we cut his carbs way back, and he was able to come in control. And you placed what?
6.
You placed 6 in 202 that year.
202 in Olympia. Mm-hmm. But as I was getting to his room, he's telling me, I'm superstitious. I never, because if you go back, you'll never see any pictures of Dexter or anybody knowing what he looked like until the show. So he peels his stuff off, and I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Can I say that on YouTube?
You can say whatever you want to say.
What the fuck? You could take a quarter and put it down through the grooves of his shoulders, and it would take at least half of the quarter. That's how deep the separations was in his shoulders. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, when he turned around sideways, and he was big. So he'd always heard, yeah, Dexter, you gonna do good, or you gonna, I said, man, listen, I don't care what nobody say, you gonna win the Olympia in 08. Oh, no, I don't want to hear that. I look all right, I don't think.
This was 08 is what he's talking about. This was right
2008.
The day before like a day before the show.
And he hadn't even dried out yet.
Yeah.
He hadn't even dried out yet, and he was looking like that, and he looked amazing. And I just could not see Jay, even Jay coming in on shape beating him, because, he was big and he was separated like that. But that was the first time of, really seeing Dexter, and on top of already knowing him as a friend, appreciating what he did as a bodybuilder. And I knew right then, I said, you know what, 24/7, this man put in hard work. He got all my respect. Anything you ever need, been solid ever since, rolling like that. But that's one of his competition stories. But I also love talking like sports, man. He's a real avid sports guy. He's a real sports guy. He loses a lot of bets. He loses a fucking lot of bets. I told him that McGregor was not going to win. I explained to him what was going to happen. I said he's too small, but he want to talk, he want to bet.
Well,
I said, okay.
The second fight?
Well, we ain't bet the second fight.
Okay.
Anyway.
But he's still the same size.
Wait a minute, hold on. So I told him, I said, all right, let's friendly bet. Right top, then you say it was a gentleman waiver, $100. Right. He wants to amp it up, $500.
No.
Top, what was it? I said $100. He the one amped it up to $500, didn't he?
No.
I said, okay, make it $1,000.
We said 100. We said 1,000.
No.
Top ain't know nothing about that until it was over. When the fight was over and I paid you, then Top was like, y'all don't need to do that no more. Make it $100 from now on. Don't try to throw Top.
When we first started off, I said, all right, we didn't start right off at $1,000.
But he didn't know about it.
Then we start off at 100.
Top, were you there?
Were you all at that table at breakfast that day? Was it at breakfast?
Yeah.
The breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The breakfast.
See?
No, Top wasn't there.
And I was too.
We made the bet on the phone. Not on the breakfast table.
We bet at the breakfast table.
Anyway, go ahead and finish your story.
So he loses a lot of fights. He loses the bets. And he always has to pay me.
Yeah,
so
this motherfucker always beat me.
So So we have a good time, with sports. But he loves sports, and I'm gonna tell you, football, MMA, boxing, it don't matter. We can always get together on that.
All right, so now it's my turn. Like I said, these are my two best friends in the sport. This one because he gonna keep it real with you. Well, both of them gonna keep it real with you, but he has no filter. Okay, he'll tell you straight up. You look like shit. He don't tell you. If he's out and anybody say anything about, they can be way over there and say Dexter. He gonna be like, "Ooh, that's my boy." He ain't gonna let nobody talk no shit about me. And this was that's my boy right there. He ain't gonna let nobody talk no trash about me. In his eyes, Dexter won every show. So that's what I love about Top. And it's nice to have a friend like that. But when it comes to, usually when you have a friend like that, he's a yes man. That's not him. He's the opposite. So he's a friend that's gonna keep people off you and won't let nobody talk bad about you. But he gonna tell you look like shit when you do. You see what I'm saying? That's how Top is. He's always been like that, and I'm so happy to have him as my good friend. Now he got some faults too, and he got a lot of faults.
I ain't perfect.
Okay, let me tell you one. Them dogs, them feet right there. He got to have the ugliest feet you ever seen. So you know how your feet are like this. Just put this right foot on this side. Just switch sides.
Oh my God!
So the toes, this foot toes go this way. Okay? And this foot, the toes go that way. So one day, I'm in his feet. So one day we was on the elevator, and he had some joy. I never forget this. He was on there too. So he had some flip flops, some Jordan flip flops, and he had some socks on with the flip flops. And there was some people on there, and 2 little black girls was on there, 3 little black girls, and the little black girl looked down and said, "Excuse me, sir, your shoe's on the wrong foot." We laughed so hard. So that's just one thing right there I would never forget in my life when it comes to Top. I mean, man, that was so damn funny.
That's hilarious.
Now Rock, me and Rock have always just been, we like brothers. When we start arguing, you're gonna think we about to fight. Okay? Because he could be sweating, tears be coming out of his eye for arguing so hard, you think we're gonna fight, but it never goes that far. And then after like an hour, it's like, yeah, dog, what's up? It's like we all cool, ain't nothing happened. But I remember Rock when I first met him, I don't even think you were pro yet. He wasn't pro yet. And I always mix him up with another guy that Top called, his name's Short Dog. And every time I see Rock, I still call him that to this day, Short Dog, but that's really another dude's name. Cause he's so short, he like 5'2". He little bitty ass. He sit on this couch. Look at his feet dangling on his couch. See,
this dude 5'6".
He's so short.
What you talking about?
But yeah. So that's just a little bit about my best friends that you guys don't know. You've probably seen them around and stuff. If you see them around, and just make sure you look down at Top feet to see if you got. Make sure you got some slippers. And Top, he country. Let me tell you. See, I can't get over too much because he'd get mad. Well, last time I raked on him in front of some girls, he He ain't talked to me for like 2 months. Huh, Rock, you was trying to play the mediator.
I tried to, go ahead and get them back together, but Top would have no parts of that. He told me,
hold on. You got Top one time. He was ranking on you. We all, look, Top said he don't mind you ranking on while we together, but he just didn't want you to rank on in front of no girls. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know the rule either.
I didn't know the rule.
He did state the rule after that.
He stated the rule after that. So I respect that. And I won't rank him in front of them girls and nothing like that. But he got on Rock in the car. He started ranking on Rock with some girls in the car. Now he already made the rule. And what happened, Rock?
He made the rule. I told him, you don't want to go there with me, because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get you. So I wait about 8-10 minutes. I'm driving, so I know I got him. I drive him around. He's like a big baby. He gonna fall asleep about 15 minutes. Just riding around a little bit, riding around. Boy, that big joker fell asleep. That head tilted over to the side. That mouth opened up. Sound like a bell.
He's snoring his ass off.
I just want to start recording him. I said, this the kind of shit, it was louder than the radio. I said, this the kind of shit I got to put up with while I'm driving. So I posted it.
He posted on Instagram and all this social media, y'all.
So I posted it, because I told him I was going to get him. What happened in days?
He called me up. God damn, Shorty, he put all that shit on my that's personal. He went too far with this shit. So I called Rock because I didn't know what happened. So I called Rock. I'm like, Rock, what happened? He said, I told him. He was ranking on me in front of the girl, so I told him I was going to get him back. But Rock, that was kind of low though. You went below the belt on that one. You ain't supposed to put it all out on social media. You took it down though. Right?
Yeah, I took it down.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do
so he took it on down.
I took it down. After Dexter called me, I took it down.
And like I said, we're so close, and I respect what both their opinions. So these are the only two guys, other than George, that I would let come in the room and take a look at me before a show. I've always been very superstitious when it comes to that. And when they say I'm ready, I'm usually ready.
We probably don't tell him enough, how proud we are of his accomplishments, the stuff that he's done.
Well, hell, you don't tell me at all. What you mean enough?
Probably, that's right. A-Top, that we around him all the time. Everything that he's
tell me something now. Let me know how good your boy, your boy doing good or something. I hear from everybody else. The fans, thank you guys. I can't even hear nothing from them. The family, thank all y'all.
But the thing about it though, I mean, that's something that we don't really broadcast. But for sure that within yourself that we very, very proud of you. We may not verbally say it, because we don't feel like no groupie or nothing like that. But
well, you ain't gonna feel like that anyway, because you treat me like shit.
Well, one thing about it, he has a big ass ego. So I don't like to feed it to
I ain't got no big ass ego.
Yeah, you do.
Y'all make sure y'all.
Yeah, you do.
Don't edit that now.
Yeah, don't
His
edit
ego
that.
has calmed down a lot. But before, he was a little arrogant piece of shit.
No, I wasn't.
But he wasn't like Sean Ray and Flex Willer. They was terrible.
Yeah.
But he had it. Dexter had a little ego too, though.
Well.
And one thing about him, he's very, very picky.
He's very,
especially
very
about his damn
slow.
food. That food don't be right, he finna go off.
Oh yeah.
If it's cold, if it's burnt, he finna go off. And one thing about him,
When it's time to eat.
when it's time to eat, I don't care what he doing, he gonna go eat. Or there's gonna be one mad something going right here.
Oh yeah.
You better feed him when time for him to eat. He don't care what he doing. When time to eat, he want to eat.
But I'm proud of you, big head. I know that I love bodybuilding without a doubt, and even from 2010, I decided to change, from the competing, because I had, so much as far as my business to do, some of my clients, I work with Shaquille O'Neal, Shannon Sharp, Al Harris, Kavika Mitchell.
Yeah, he's a celebrity trainee and stuff now, y'all.
a lot of those, they took up so much more time. But I never left from that last show when I got sick in 2010. And you was like, man, you need to just take it on to the house. I watched how how hard you work, how hard we had to work to accomplish a certain goal, and for to watch you continue getting better. Most people, they'll try to mainstay at home, but continue getting better. The hunger to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get a home in Cali and focus on my training over here so I can't be disrupted, and get help and assistance and just make sure that I'm doing everything on point, took it a whole nother level. And I don't see anybody in the sport that has transformed like Dexter did from the bottom and has the longevity that he did, that yet you're still doing it, and that's our respect. And like Top said, we don't say it, but we just expect that you already know it, but we are proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, and for him, he set a standard in bodybuilding that it'll never be broken. He'd be one of the greatest bodybuilders ever, if not the greatest. For him to accomplish what he did, the time span that he did is unfreaking believable. And so consistent, and have done so many shows, and still healthy and on top of the game is just not normal. But he ain't normal though. This guy here, man, he's the only guy I seen found a plane. Most people hold water, he get ripped. So tell you about his genetics right there.
Genetics, baby.
He get off the plane, he ready for the show. Most people got to take a water pill.
I remember 2 years ago, I went to...
He was going to Australia, wasn't he?
Australia? I was supposed to go to Australia.
Yeah, the plane was delayed or something.
Yeah, they sent me my ticket, and this is on... I was supposed to leave on Tuesday, get there Thursday. So I went to the airport on Tuesday, and it said, sir, you don't have a ticket. So apparently, the travel agent for Tony Doherty, who runs the Arnold Classic, Australia, he didn't book the ticket. So I had to leave the airport, go back home. Then I went back up there Wednesday, and they booked the ticket, and I was good to go for Wednesday. So I got there Wednesday, get ready to fly out. Wednesday, get there Friday. Well, when the Wednesday, they say, excuse me, sir, and it was it was close to boarding time. They say, well, where's your visa? I'm like, visa? What visa? I thought they did that for me already. Like, no, sir. So I had to call Tony. Tony had to hook the visa up, so that put me back another day. So I ended up leaving on Thursday. Everything was fine. Everything was completed. Visa, ticket. So I ended up leaving on Thursday. And got to Australia on Saturday, the day of the show now. So when I landed, I think I had about 4 hours to get to the show and all that stuff. So to get, from the airport, get checked in, all that stuff, and get to the venue. So when I got into the room, George wanted me to send in pictures right away to see what I'm looking like. So I ended up sending in the pictures, and lo and behold, I was ready to step on stage when I landed. So that's what they mean by when I fly, I get, in my saying that I say all the time is when I fly, I get dry. So I left on Thursday, got there Saturday, day of the show, after a 15-hour flight, and ended up winning that show. So that was, I don't thank my parents for that. Without my parents and my genetics, I would not be able to do it. I'd probably been dead last if I was, if I didn't have my genetics. All right, so this would conclude our video. I just want to let you guys meet my two best friends of the sport. Now you've met them, and see what they're like, their personalities. This is why I love these guys so much. So you can find Top.
And Topomania. On Facebook, Stan McCurry, Stan Curly Top McCurry on Facebook. And Topomania on Instagram, and big_Topomania on Twitter.
And
I very really use Twitter though.
Rock. Just at Rock Shabazz, ROC, SHAVAZZ. Instagram, IG, Facebook, Twitter, email rock@rockshabazz.com.
And you guys know all my information, I hope. But you gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, all right?
Subscribe now.
Subscribe to his channel.
All right. Adios.
Peace, everybody.
Saranaga.
We out.
C'est la vie. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hell yeah.